Chestnut Hill, home of the Boston College Eagles, where fans are filing into Alumni Stadium. They'll look between the field hockey lines, perhaps underneath the Musco lighting that's been imported in, and hope that there will be a party in the moves. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the Astronauts taking on another team from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Astronauts offense is on the field for the first time today. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games and big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
The back goes in motion. Coming after it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Facing a third down and short from the 26. On the option. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Astronauts will try to pin them back with the punt. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. So the Boston College Eagles offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Time to take a shot. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Franklin. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Finds a crease at the 20. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dialing up a second down pass play. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. As they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And now this offense will take the field again. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Crosses the 30. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. On the option. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The option look. He'll pull it on the read. Turns it on in midfield. The expressway is wide open. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
And the Astronauts with the 1st and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation, you cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll ride his man on the option. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. It's still 3rd and goal. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Matthews. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that's going to give us a tie ball game here in the 1st. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll bring it back. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Boston College wants to play fast.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Fires to the tight end. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. 1st down for this offense. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Under heat, he gets rid of it. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the first quarter miss, guys, we're still tied up. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. This quarterback, part of their running game. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Astronauts come to the line with a new set of downs. Goes to the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll run the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the Astronauts will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Homer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals. Yeah,
because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. To the air, it's Castellanos. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the... And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. So the big blitz on 3rd and almost unmanageable now leaves him in 4th and pretty much impossible.
Yeah, perfect job by the defense, being aggressive, taking advantage of a known passing situation, catching the offense a little bit off guard. Maybe they thought they were going to play a little bit more conservative, but the blitz gets home, and they get the quarterback for the sack.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Moore. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Handoff to the single running back. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the option. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. Line getting set on second down. Now on the option. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. The Astronauts send out the punt unit. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Tosses it incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up. Now they'll run the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Here comes the offense on second down. On the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Short gain on the play before he slides. And the Astronauts decide to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Looking for a gap. It's Robichaux. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up second and 3. Here comes the hurry up. Running back searching for a hole. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. They want to get this defense on its heels. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his man. It's McGowan. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. He'll do it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over Baylor.
They'll run the option.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On the option. He'll toss it. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Trying to get to it. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The Astronauts will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And after the punt, that's where they'll mark it, just outside the 30-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Boston College right back to the line. The give to the single back. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generated a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Running back goes in motion. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Throws toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. To the air, it's Castellanos. Fires to the right. He's got it. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll run it again. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. Going for 6. And he intercepts it. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. The option look. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Give to the big fullback. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Astronauts will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive done.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. It's caught downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Golden Eagles will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Snagged on the outside, it's Bond. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Fires toward the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Boston College!
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like it just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. Finds his tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Ball's on the 16, and they need 6 on 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Snares it outside. It's Schwartz. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out in the field, because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive. He does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think you saw a little bit right there in that nickel package, now setting up 4th and long.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught on the outside, it's Bond. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Looking to throw on 2nd down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking for a deep man. And the pass is intercepted. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
Just over 20 seconds to play in the half. You just don't want to make a big mistake here. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. They're working that left side. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Caught over the middle. It's O'Neal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's McGowan. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. And the Golden Eagles headed quickly to the line. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. He'll ride his man on the option. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Astronauts line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. They'll give it on the counter. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The sure hands, it's Morales. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Crosses to 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Goes to the option. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Second down coming up. They'll run the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. A high kick trying to pin them deep. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Pulls it, fired complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Boston College wants to play fast. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. They're bringing heat. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll call for the fair catch here. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Breaks the tackle. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Here comes the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Astronauts will send out the punt unit. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. From the gun, running back on the move. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Nice move to keep running. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. He wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Finds his target down the middle.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the 1st, and we got a fresh set of downs.
They'll give it to the back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going for it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. Now on the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. On the option. Running with power. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They'll run the screen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll run the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Runs through the tackle. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Astronauts will bring the punt team onto the field. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. The give to the tailback. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. The Golden Eagles will hustle to the line. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Complete to the left. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Takes the handoff. It's Globichuk. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
First game of the year, you're always worried about turnovers, right? And this guy has the ultimate nightmare on his first touch of the year. Puts the ball on the ground. He's got to be able to flush that out now. You got to get ready to go play the next one.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man downfield. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On the option. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Astronauts! So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. App State overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Mountaineers tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. He'll try the left side. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Golden Eagles want to pick up the tempo.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
Well, that's a huge kick right there, because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in the big one.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The back goes in motion. The running back has it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
The Golden Eagles want to move quickly. That's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. On the option. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The option look. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Give to the fullback. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. A 3-yard pickup gets it out to the 28. It's 2nd and 7. He'll ride his man on the option. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Fast motion from the offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the Astronauts will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And they'll blow it dead just about the 45-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Here's the handoff. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Boston College right back to the line.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Using his legs, it's Ward. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Pushes ahead. Touchdown, Eagles. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that drive, you start to get excited. You start to think about the bounce back from a week ago. Went on the road, tough loss. You get to come back home. And this team has really been a different team today. Nice performance after a heartbreaking loss last week.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going up top on 1st down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Buys a little time. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost done.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the 4th quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College. And the route is on.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. 0-1. Lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this one.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. UConn looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've seen this offense look this crisp since the days of Dan Orlovsky.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Snagged in the middle, H. Matthews.
They're up by 20 over the Astronauts. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Looking down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Back to the air one more time. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fires one high and deep. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wide out in motion. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. They'll leave it with him. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. Fair catch, called for and made. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.